Hey everyone, we're back, or at least I'm back right now. Low Gamer and Trolls Low aren't here, but I'll explain that in a bit. But yeah, I mean it's been what like a few months since we last uploaded. I'll also explain that. But yeah, I mean we're playing Silent Hill 2, the original one for the PS2. So we're gonna be yeah, we're gonna play everything on normal. And there's also a few things I wanna explain right after this cutscene.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Right. So, just to give a bit of context, we had previously recorded this episode, but due to a mistake I made on OBS, I accidentally messed up the entire footage. I made it corrupted. So, rather than having them record this entire thing, I just decided to do it by myself. So, it's gonna be a solo episode, but don't worry, I'll try to make this quick. I'll just go back to where I was last time, and yeah,
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
all right. So there's that. We're looking for Mary. So yeah, I messed up the recording. So if you know anything about recordings, that well, I use OBS, and I have it set it so that it records two different types of files while recording. One's like I forget what the file is, but it's like a backup just in case. And then the other files, like an MP4 and anything. But I messed up and I closed OBS just as I stopped recording. And so the whole thing was just corrupted. It was gone. I could not edit it. And again, I just chose to do this by myself. But yeah. I mean, I've been wanting to play this game for quite a while now. Ever since I played Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 1 was a pretty fun game. Even if I feel like I haven't done as much in there as I think I would have preferred. I think if anything, it had to do more so because of the fact I was recording. Like, I kind of didn't want to waste too much time, even though I probably could have cut it, but whatever, you know. And speaking of recording, I was telling my friends how whenever we record, my brain kind of, this is a safe station, by the way. Whenever we record, I kind of end up, my brain changes like a different mentality. So what I mean by that, I mean I take this a lot more serious, even though I don't want to. And so tiny distractions, such as my friend using his phone on like us normally playing like some random game, not recording, I would not care if someone's using their phone and watching like videos or whatever. But when recording, that changes, and I don't like that, you know. I didn't start this channel just for, I'll explain it later.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just, I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Right. But I was telling my, alright, so whenever I record, I kind of get a bit more serious, which I don't like, because I started this entire channel just, you know, out of boredom, just for fun. Yeah, that was pretty much it. But like, yeah, my mentality kind of changes a tiny bit, which I don't like. Where like I take it more serious, when that's not the point of it. That dialogue between James and what's her face, Angela? It's kind of funny for me. I don't know why. Like, it just kind of reminds me a lot more of like the early like PlayStation 1 dialogue. You know, like the infamous Resident Evil 1 dialogue. like the Jill sandwich, master of unlocking, that type of stuff. I mean, James' monologue and Mary's letter at the beginning of the game, I mean, those were great. I just don't know why James kind of sounded so awkward when he was talking to Angela, you know? So, I mean, I suppose I can explain what's been going on, why there hasn't been much uploads. Frankly, I'm better off talking as much as I can, given it's just me. Well, I mean, me and my friends, we're all going to college, right? So obviously, and we're full-time. And so we kind of have a lot of difficulty trying to just, you know, balance things out. Well, I mean, my friend, Low Gamer, you know, he's full-time and he's also working. Which, I mean, I commend him, and frankly, anybody who can work and have full-time college. Because, like, I already get stumped by, like, the work. Like, I feel like the only time I have free time is, like, during the weekend. So I don't know how people are able to manage that. But yeah, no, Low Gamer, you know, he's able to do all that and still have the time to, like, stream. Not consistently, mind you. Because he does get swamped. But, like, the fact that he's able to stream and stuff. I know he last time, like, he was streaming, was Resident Evil 8. And he gave up on that because Resident Evil or Silent Hill F had come out and he wanted to, you know, play. He want to hop on the freaking hype train or whatever. Because he played Silent Hill 2 remake. He was like, oh, you know, new Silent Hill King's coming out, you know, everyone's gonna be streaming it or whatever. And so he bought it. He paid early access for it, by the way, to play it. And he dropped it because he didn't like the game. It's just hilarious. I mean, I don't know how. Oh crap, I went the wrong way. Or did I? No, I did not. I thought I did. But no, yeah, I thought it was funny as hell. Just dropping the game. I mean, hey, whatever, man. You know, he didn't like it, so you know. But yeah, and then, but he stopped streaming after that again because, you know, college. He returned to college, study and stuff. I know he plays more Rivals. I'm not sure if he's been streaming that at all. I mean, maybe he should. He's washed as hell, or at least according to him. I don't know. I've never really played much of the game. Where even am I? Actually, I legit have I got no clue where I'm at. Am I just heading back? No, I came back from elsewhere. Alright, you know what? You know, whatever. This is exclusive. Wait, nope. I was here actually. I actually was here. Yep, this is where I came from. God damn it! Hold up. You know what? Time for me to do one of my famous jump cuts. All right, we are back on track. So yeah, I mean, you know, Little Gamer, check him out. You know, he's probably not streaming as much, but you know, still won't hurt. Are these marks blood? Might be. Chill just now. You know, the smart thing would be to just avoid that entirely, you know? I mean, if James was a smart guy, well, for starters, he wouldn't be here in Silent Hill. He probably wouldn't. He'd probably be like, how is my wife contacting me, even though she's dead? But, you know, this is a horror game we're talking about. You gotta throw out a little bit of logic out the window. Kind of like with Ethan in Resident Evil 8 when he gets contacted by Mia. Even though he thought she like died. But you know, that's or the dude from Outlast. When he sees all the crazy crap that's going on. Like, he's a journalist and stuff, and he just doesn't immediately do a 180 and call the police. Alright, well, explain why we haven't been recording as much. Not sure what else I could talk about. Let's see. Oh, you know what? How about futures for the channel? Like, I mean, there's obviously different games, or at least more videos. Like, we want to record once in a while and have some fun. I want to play more Left 4 Dead, you know, modding it. I think it's very fun. Just like the different map, different models that we can download. I don't why does James stare at me like that? I was also thinking of just uploading, or not upload, like opening my own channel. Like this one, Dumpster Gaming, for me, it's more so just like me and my buddies. Again, I know it's just me right now, but that's not the point. You know, the point is like, it's meant to be for like when one or both of them are available. So I was thinking maybe I can open a channel for myself. Just upload like my things, do like analysis, shit posts, whatever. Bunch of shenanigans. Right.
Is it dead? What the hell is it?
I have
It's
no
not
idea,
human.
man. It's a figment of your imagination. I'm not wrong on that.
Oh yeah. This thing broken? What the? I'd better take it anyway. I might need it.
I forget, was I meant to pick up the radio but like didn't? Like was it like laying on the floor or something? Anyways, so let's see. Oh right, so as I mentioned before, so we originally recorded this and I tried to play this on hard mode. I am not doing that anymore because of two things. For starters, the game loves to spam enemies at you. Like everywhere you go, there's like double or triple the amount of enemies. And secondly, they're tanks. They're just spongy. They take in a lot of hits. I think they take like 15 hits. I'm not even exaggerating. And so, I mean, I understand why they do. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, it's meant to discourage fighting. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like for me, hard mode, it's like, you have to, it's meant, the way I see it, hard mode is meant to make the player actually think, actually be skillful, like strategize a tiny bit. And so by having them just, you know, attack, or by having them just avoid combat because all the enemies are just, you know, tanky, or they have like a bunch of, they do double damage. Like, is that really good hard mode? If anything, like this hard mode is no different than that of Skyrim, you know, where like all the enemies are just tanky for no reason. It's unnecessary. I prefer a game where like yeah, if you want to make your enemies be harder, sure, like be tougher, like do more damage, but at the same time, don't just like give him like a better AI, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe if they do it in the game, like make him like dodge, parry, or something, block, like just make it more difficult, like actually challenging to deal with, not annoying. That, I feel like that's my main rule of thumb when making a hard mode for a game. Make the game challenging, not annoying. Because at that point, I'm not even going to bother fighting the enemies. I'm just going to run past everything. And it's like, I feel like that's a little unfair. But, you know, that's... I mean, I can't complain now. I mean, this game was made way before my time. Let's see, what can we talk about since it's just me? You know what, I don't like... You know what, now that I think about it, I don't like recording by myself. This is the main reason why. Because I have to be completely entertaining by myself, which I don't think I am. Like, I know there's YouTubers who do it, you know, a lot of Let's Players, Markiplier, for example, he's the most popular one to think of. You know, he's able to play games, but he's able to think quickly on his feet. He's got a bunch of... Okay. Cool. He's... See, that's the thing, my brain lags a tiny bit, like, I can't come up with stuff quickly. Yo, Markiplier, he's smooth. His head does not lag. And then... You know, he's also got an editor. I gotta edit the videos myself. Which, I mean, you know, are okay for what they are. Again, it's just a bunch of jump cuts. Nothing really special. But, you know, I do what I can to make it entertaining. That's why, again, this channel, specifically, I made it so that it's me and my buddies. Like one or all of us. Like two or just all three of us playing. That way we can just, you know, have some fun, you know, make jokes naturally. I don't have the charisma, you know, to be able to run this entire thing. Actually, I think I've already... It's because I actually don't know where I am. I'm just running around aimless. Like, I've been to some of these parts before, but anyways. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes you wonder why I'm opening the first channel. That's the thing, right? Like, if I'm making the other channel where it's just me, it's like, it's not so that I'm not gonna do like a Let's Play or whatever, or just, oh, I want to make like analysis videos. Like, I want to talk about games or something like that. Like, I want to make a video about The Last of Us Part 2, because I remember playing that game and I really didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it, and then years later I find out that actually there were some people who enjoyed it. And that made me curious. I'm like, how is that, you know, possible? Because, like, I just don't... I think I read... Yeah. I did this the wrong way. All right. So what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to revisit that game and just look back on it and see if one, people were justified in disliking the game. 2, talk about like just going again, like I reconfirming or changing different opinions I had on the game, and then just see why some people enjoyed it. I think overall it's gonna be like it's mainly gonna be criticism of the things I didn't like, but also I kind of want to be fair in the sense of like finding out what they could have done differently so that the game could have probably not been as hated. What are you looking at, James? You're looking at something. Freaking demons, man. I hate them. I hate, dude. Those crawling enemies were like an absolute pain. Oh, I remember. So yeah, hard mode. Honestly, I hate this. Because in this apartment, there was just jam-packed with a bunch of enemies. Now, I will say I already have an idea as to what happens in this game. For starters, it's just like, obviously, like, with anything as popular and big as this, obviously you're gonna hear things about it, you're gonna see clips of it. It makes sense. Not to mention, my friend Low Gamer, he was playing the game and he streamed me it on Discord, like a few segments of it, and then even the last part. I already knew what happened in the end and stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, obviously I'm not gonna say it for your sake. But yeah. And then let's see. Another thing was that I mean, I still want to play the game, right? And my friend Gonzalo is like, oh, you know, why would you want to play if you already know what happens? Which I feel like is a fair point. Because, like, you already know what goes on. I guess you could argue it's kind of the same as, like, a movie. In a way, it's like, why would you watch it if you already know what happens in it? But I don't know. I feel like experiencing regardless is still fun enough. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, well, these things are still tanky. Yeah, no, these feel like the same. Yeah. These things feel just as tanky as in hard mode. But the other ones, like the spinning ones, no, forget it, man. They're horrible. This isn't me. I think it took like five less hits to kill. So yeah, we're in this apartment. I didn't mention it, but there's a garbage chute outside. Nothing going on with that, but you know, it'll be important later. Explain it. Alright, so I mean, I still want to play the game, even if I know what happens. It's kind of like, you know how a lot of people, when it's like the Find the Phrase craze, right? When a bunch of kids, myself included, you watched Markiplier play Find the Freddy's. You know, he thought the game was great. And like, those people still, I don't even know if they've played the game before. And now I can shoot anybody who disrespects me. Like, I feel like it's the same thing there, you know? It's like, even if you watch someone play, like I've seen the entire Let's Play. I've seen countless videos on like theories, like, you know, map pads and stuff. I don't care. I'd still play the game. I mean, I won't, because, you know, I'm a wuss. I'm gonna let someone else play that game, not me. There's a key on the ground on the other side of the bar, so if I stretch my arm out, I might be able to reach it. I mean, you can just use the plank, but, you know, whatever.
Ow! Hey, wait! Damn it.
If I remember correctly, actually no, I don't want to talk about the game. It's just things I've heard, and then I don't want to say it to to the people who haven't, who don't know what's going on. But actually, if you don't know what's happening, just based on the first game that I played, it appears that the town is cursed. Some strange cult group, like cultists, believed in some, was it a demon? Like dream and stuff? Whatever he dreamed could come true or something like that? I don't know, you should check out my Silent Hill 1 Let's Play. It's not shameless, it's my well, it's my me and my buddy's channel, but you know, I'm the one pivoting the, what was that? Some kind of noise north of here. Probably here, but I won't check that. It's our channel. Go watch that or watch an analysis as to what's happening. I don't know why the first enemy was a lot like the first introduction enemy. Like 2 hits and he was dead. Like what the hell? Nothing to do here. Good. I mean, if you got an empty bladder, then yeah, sure, there's nothing to do. Handgun bullets. Very useful. I already knew they were here. I like these type of games, you know, like survival horror. Come on. I mean, I did, okay, well, Silent Hill's more psychological horror. Resident Evil's survival horror, but like there's you know, survival elements in here where you gotta like conserve ammo or healables. Although in Resident Evil series, I've always killed everything. Which, I mean, I know it's possible, but I think it's like discouraged. You know, that way you can keep more ammo, but I like to give myself as much breathing space as possible. You know, why let an enemy remain in a hallway that could potentially attack me later when I could just, you know, kill it now and not deal with it later? That's my thought process. Probably nothing. Yeah, it looks like James. Key room to 202. Alright. Well, there's a puzzle here. What's this? Oh, so yeah. Clock. So we have a clock. Base plate is closed, it's locked. Can't touch the nails. A clock like this, so we can't move the hands. Next to it, it says, there's writing on the clock. The scars from the past shall remove the nails, stop the time. Let's try to push the clock. I think James is weak. No matter how hard I push, it doesn't move. It's like it's stuck to the ground. Damn. It might seem to scratch in the wall. Henry, Mildred, Scott. Well, it seems like we can't do anything here for now. So let's go to apartment room 202. Let's see. Oh, right. Hold up. me just kill your friend real quick. I'll be with you in a second. So yeah, I mean, maybe I can play that series, the Final Fantasy series. I don't know. I'm too much of a scaredy cat. Especially like in horror games in general. Like that's why I stick to like Resident Evil or even this, because I know for a fact that no matter, you gonna die. Okay. Because I know that no matter how big the threat is, I have a gun and I can shoot at it. You know. And if I can kill it, I feel safe. That's why I stick to these type of games. There's a trash chute here. There's trash. That's what I just said. Some kind of strange garbage stuck in the hole. Can't do nothing to push it outwards. Yet. But you know, I played through this section already, so you know, don't worry. Let's see. I forget what's here. Oh, right. God damn. We got a bunch of items. Let's see how much we got. How stacked we are. God damn. 8 health drinks, 3 first aid kits, a handgun, and 20 bullets. We golden. We're doing great. We got a picture of my wife. We got a letter of my wife. Life is good. Let's see. Some disgusting ass. It's too hard to tell, but I think there's something on the other side here. Some nasty ass hole in the wall. Green liquid coming out. I don't know what kind of like whole glory hole this is. This is disgusting. I want to stick your hand in the wall. Ooh, clock key. Okay, that's what we needed. Right, here's beer. I like the music in this game a lot. I really like the music that was playing in. What was that song called? World of Madness? The one that plays in the graveyard. Look it up. World of Madness. It's a nice soothing song, I think. Your freaking theme of Silent Hill or theme of lore, whatever it's called. It's very nice. He's not there. You don't gotta worry about that. Alright, so let's take a real quick look at this, right? It says, the scars from the past shall remove the nail that stops time. The nail stops time refers to whatever it is that's not allowing us to move this clock. It's holding in place. But what's the scars from the past? These scars that were left here before. Now these names don't mean much, but they're meant to be like heights or whatever. But they scratched them very shittily on the wall. But look at the way they look. They look like clock hands, huh? The bottom one, Scott, that's the hand that represents a second. Mildred's hand is the minute, and Henry's is the hours. So what we gotta do, right? We gotta first of all use the clock key. We're gonna open this baby up. And then we're just gonna spin this whole damn thing. Second clock isn't gonna move. But now all we gotta do is move this back slightly. And then, like, I think of it like this. And then we push it. Boom, that's how you do it. So we're gonna walk through here. And I forget what's here. We're on the other side with the bars where Pyramid Head was. First time introducing Silent Hill 2, I think. Because I've never seen him in Silent Hill 1. I don't think he ever does show up in Silent Hill 1. I think his giant... I mean, I find it strange, you know? His giant pyramidal head as would have fit pretty well with, like, the PS1 system, you know? All them polygrams. But, you know. This is where he was. Anything down here? Okay. No. Alright then. Man. I'm running out of things to say now. Let's see. What did we talk about? Let's see. Is politics? Okay, who wants to talk about that? No one cares. Okay, well, or at least it's not relevant, you know? This is a gaming channel. This is about gaming, god damn it. And right now, I'm gonna choose it. Oh, you know what? My buddy trolls, he controls LXD. He wants to build a PC. I bet he can't do that because well, AI think companies are using it. Everyone's using it now. RAM prices are going up, GPU are going up because they use RAM. I also think pre-built PCs are going up because they have RAM, and it's an absolute mess. Which sucks for him, you know, because he. Oh. Okay. I don't even want to know. Why are you spazzing me out like that? I think he sees us. It's not really good. Maybe if James turned off his flashlight. Holy damn, James. You a thug, man. Freaking Pyramid Head left us. Freaking gang recognizes gang, man. Got Magnum. That's how you do it, man. Courtyard key. I think that's about everything. The hell's a chair? Freaking cuck chair for James to sit in while Pyramid does his disgusting shenanigans with these things. Hell no. I'm out of here. Okay, that thing's dead. Where am I meant to go? Okay, let me just check here one last time. Oh, right, my friend. Can't build a freaking PC because of the prices. Fire escape key, that's the key I needed before that stupid girl kicked it off with me. Some handgun boots, always good. Oh, that's nice of you. I'm not going to kill you. So yeah, so he doesn't have a PC. Unfortunately, he now has he does have a PlayStation 5. You know, he plays there. He records stuff on it. I know he was streaming more Rivals, but he couldn't get like Discord connected or whatever to it. So it was just him talking. So hopefully this whole AI thing ends. Because it is pretty annoying, honestly. Especially the way people are using it. It sucks. The AI as a concept, you stupid motherfucker. As a concept, it doesn't sound bad, right? Because I mean, it doesn't have the whole chats or like the what's it like the ChatGPT or Grok or whatever. Like the fact that you can ask that thing for like anything, like it's useful for information. If I go on ChatGPT and I'm like, oh, you know, can you tell me who was in the war of yada 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 yada? And it's like, okay, you know, here's the answers. Of course, obviously, it's not like 100% accurate. For some reason, it tends to give you like the wrong answers, which makes no sense. It's like the whole point is like you have access to the internet. How can you mess it up? You see something? His eyes are targeting something. Not to mention a bunch of like, you know, people like in resumes or in college or high school, they'll just copy the answers and paste it, which is like, that's not what AI was meant to be for. You know, it was meant to help you search, or at least that's how I see it. The search tool was meant to help you, because I've used it before, and I click on them links as its sources to confirm. Obviously, I know people are like against us, like, oh, you know, why don't you Google? Which, like, I completely understand. Can you? Which I understand, right? But it's like, if you're looking for something specific, I feel like the AI really does help. Because it's, again, it's helpful. Also, the AI generally, like, image stuff, it's a nice, novel concept, but it's also been used to have, especially by companies. It explains why a lot of people are upset by it. Also, apparently it uses a bunch of water, like water supply, which I always thought was a bit strange. I mean, it's for its cooling service, but it's like, really, like the purified drinking water, you can't like use purified ocean water or some crap like that. Can I go down here? Damn. I really ran out of things to talk about. Let's see. I gotta think quick, man. Gotta think quick. Let's see. You know what I ran out of? I ran out. Again, that's why I don't like doing this solo. Gotta actually think of something to talk about. Obviously, I could just stay quiet and do like a let's play, but I don't know. I mean, there's a million people who've done that already. It's like there's no reason for me. Canned juice. I need that. I don't think it's not my thing. It's not my style. You gotta make it entertaining. Even then, let's plays, it's kind of like a crutch for me, because I try to make the I try to have the footage as contact as possible. It's contact? No, as you know, as pristine as possible. Not that edited. The problem, right, is because like I like to edit it because I think it's like the Left 4 Dead video. Yeah, I like making funny edit, putting funny images, funny GIFs. With this, I mean, I could, but again, it's a different thing. Different style of editing I'd rather do. Thankfully, we are nearly done. Alright, so this trash chute, some garbage down here, right? We're gonna grab this canned juice. Also, what do you mean can? Just say beer. Just say beer. Just no. What kind of can of juice? Freaking daddy's juice? Okay, well, we knocked that down. Right. Well, we knocked that down, right? And you're like, okay, well, what was it exactly that we knocked down? What was in that trash bag? Well, I'll show you. We're gonna run here. You're gonna see that one, 2, 3 footsteps. And then we're gonna go down this alleyway where there was garbage. And boom, there it is. The garbage bag is torn and the contents are strewn all over. A coin of an old man. Was this some gossip magazine, eh? Alright. The police announced today that Walter Sullivan, who was arrested on the 18th of this month for the brutal murder of Billy Locane and his sister Miriam, committed suicide in his jail cell early on the morning of the 22nd. According to the police statement, Sullivan used a soup spoon to stab himself in the neck, severing his carotid artery. By the time the guard discovered him, Sullivan was dead from blood loss. The spoon buried 2 inches in his neck. An old schoolmate of Walter Sullivan's from his hometown of Pleasant River said, "He didn't look like the type of guy who would kill kids. But I do remember that just before they arrested him, he was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff like, 'He's trying to kill me, he's trying to punish me, the monsters, the red devil. Forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me.'" The schoolmate then added, "I guess now that I think of it, he was kind of crazy." It dawned on you now? Red demon. That's gotta be the curse or whatever on this town. Alright, everyone. That's actually where I ended the first episode, and it's where it's gonna end now. But yeah, so we're back momentarily. We will unfortunately have to take another hiatus when we return to college. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though there wasn't much entertaining stuff in it. Even though they weren't here, check out Low Gamer and what's his name? Forget his freaking gamer tag. Trolls Law XD or whatever. You know, Low Gamer streams. Trolls Law also tries to stream a tiny bit, but he also does like music videos, or he's trying to learn music. What's it called? Music theory? He's trying to make like beats or whatever. Just out of boredom. He also draws a tiny bit on his Instagram account. I'm not gonna put it up because I don't know if he wants that. I'll ask him. But yeah, you know, if you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Check out my other videos, the Resident or the Silent Hill 1 Let's Play. And yeah, you know, I'll see you all later.